Welcome back to London in the summer. It's Tom Campbell, it's Sam Driver, it's pouring it down because that's how we do it on a really busy weekend for the wrestlers. All In is tomorrow from Wembley Stadium. Massive weekend of independent wrestling in and around there. Rev Pro at the Copper Box tonight. All caps all day with North Wrestling, Hustle and Attack at the Garage. And just, it might be happening as you watch this.
Yeah.
The Grado Show live tonight at the Garage as well. Progress Wrestling Never Sleeps at the Electric Ballroom on Monday.
But first, we've got your second dose of lovely, I said bumper weekend wrestling news. It's Saturday. Lovely bumper weekend wrestling news. That's what I always say. I forgot it was Saturday.
It is very Saturday flavoured. Inject it into my veins. And the first bit of news pertains to somebody who almost, potentially, was part of All In, and still could be.
Well, apparently Jay White is healing up from his injury, per a report from Fightful Select. They said, last week, we noted that White was getting closer to a return to the ring. Specifically, we've learned that White was at last week's TV getting checked on for a potential return, but he didn't appear ready as of then. Originally, there were a number of people backstage that were hopeful that his return was imminent. He's somebody who's dearly missed. I think you need to... The second he's able to be back, you need him back.
Well, that's it. Well, that second looked like it was going to be this weekend. Fightful Select saying that there was some consideration for Jay White to be part of All In this weekend. However, we have no confirmation from any sources whether or not that has been signed off, whether he is in London. Yeah. There is the Casino Gauntlet, and that is going to be rife with surprises.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be shocking. Well, I mean, it would be, but like, given the report, if he does pop up, it'd be surprising that nobody's seen him. They've secreted him into the country. They've just put him in like a big box or a costume or something.
You know how they do it? They smuggle him in as a pantomime horse. Because you think about it, if you see a pantomime horse walking around Wembley, you're not going to go, oh, it's Jay White in there. You're just going to go, oh, look at the funny pantomime horse.
Well, given the fact that he was recently at TV, it means that things are probably closer than ever. He's not going to be in getting checked up if it's not near the date, right?
Exactly.
So I think he's somebody that if he comes back, there's a lot of potential there for a huge shock return. And I think that as well, I'm just excited to see him back generally. It's Jay White.
It is Jay White, and he's a good egg as well. Exciting times for WWE with a new women's title on the horizon. The WWE Women's Speed Championship coming up soon. We have an update on how soon that will be, Sam.
So we've got the brackets now to crown the first ever WWE Women's Speed Champion. In the first round, Io Sky is going to be facing Lyra Valkyria. Naomi is going to be facing Blair Davenport. Elektra Lopez is taking on Kairi Sane. And Candice LeRae is going to be competing against Piper Niven.
So this is the special Twitter/X exclusive championship that is currently held by Andrade in the men's division. They're matches that consist of 3 minutes. If you've not watched them, they're a good bit of fun. You can watch them whilst...
They
breeze by. They're good to watch while having a big toilet.
Yeah, you just sat on the toilet watching some wrestling.
That's true. Emma, you can shake your head all you like on the camera, but you know it's true. I know for a fact you've done it. So you can shut up.
Who have you got?
What, on the toilet?
Not on
Just
the toilet.
I think Lyra Valkyria. They really want to strap the rocket to Lyra Valkyria, and I think she's a standout for this.
Lyra's standout, but also Blair Davenport for me.
Oh,
potentially Blair Davenport. She's been featured more and more, so I think maybe this would be a good sort of a good like first title to hold.
It is. It's part of the Triple H era of wrestling, which will see a new women's title being brought to the fold. But some conversation around a former WWE star in Raj Desi, aka Jinder Mahal, suggests that his time in WWE was up before he knew it.
Yeah, this is a pretty mental one. So he was on Talk is Jericho, and he revealed how WWE essentially retired him. They just retired him. Like, he didn't get to say, no, they just retired him. So he said, so the last 2 years, I wasn't doing much. I was managing Indus Sher. In a way, they'd retired me. They told me I wasn't an active wrestler anymore, which was kind of weird. I think maybe they just wanted me to focus on Indus Sher and the focus to be on Indus Sher. I don't know. Something fresh, something new, which I get because I'd become very stale, creative-wise. I wasn't doing much, which is okay. I get it. Things change, and that's how my career's always been. But the idea that it's kind of like, yeah, no, we don't really we don't really want to use you in that capacity, so no.
It feels like an old school WWE thing, and it was from the old era where if you're a certain age, then that's it. You have no use to us. We saw LA Knight become Max Dupree for a short while before common sense prevailed. Adam Cole was going to go the same way when he got called to the main roster. So according to reports and rumor and innuendo, and we've seen it throughout wrestling history. Raven as Johnny Polo in '94. We've seen numerous people who have come in who are very capable wrestlers. Rico in 2002, Rico Constantino.
It's
fab wrestler.
It's
make
weird.
him a manager.
It's weird to say it as well, though. It's not always necessarily a bad thing. It can lead to different sides of talents coming out. It can lead to revitalizations in some respect of popularity. But if you're ring ready, if you're staying in incredible shape, if you're like there and you want to compete, it just must be odd if it's like, nah. Like, I can't see it.
We're going to send our best wishes to an AEW talent who has just undergone surgery today.
Yeah, Nick Comoroto sharing a Twitter update revealing he's undergone surgery here, saying, "Hey guys, I recently just got my hip resurfaced. I was wrestling on one leg for nearly 2 years. It's going to feel amazing to be able to walk my dogs again. I'll see you all in early 2025. Hip resurfacing sounds awful.
It feels like something they do with like a planer.
Yeah, like
orbital sander.
Oh man, yeah, that sounds like it's going to absolutely suck. So sending our best your way, but Jesus,
he shaved his beard as well. That's how upset he was by the whole thing. I think he's had a beard. I think he's had it off for a while, but I do enjoy him more with a beard. Do I do? Our boy Nick. Let's talk WWE. Bash in Berlin is next Saturday because wrestling truly never sleeps, and we have a title match added to the show in the Berlin.
So we've got the WWE Women's Tag Titles on the line next Saturday at Bash in Berlin, with the Unholy Union defending against Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair. It was confirmed on SmackDown by GM Nick Aldis yesterday. We've also, though, got confirmed for the same show Dominic Mysterio and Liv Morgan versus Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley, which is going to be spicy. That's going to be a very, very spicy match. We've got a strap match between CM Punk and Drew McIntyre, and it's one of them old school strap matches where you got to touch all four corners. We've got undisputed champion Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens. We've got WWE Heavyweight Champion Gunther versus Randy Orton.
So it's looking to be a good card, but they're also building a strong SmackDown for the night before, which is also going to emanate from Berlin. We know LA Knight is throwing out an open challenge for the United States title in Berlin.
Going to defend it against anybody. Who could it be? Alex Wright, go on.
Oh, could
Get
you
him
imagine?
In. Hey, man.
Ooh,
it's
big
Alex Wright.
Bratwurst.
It's a German. You want a great victory? Pick me. It could be literally anybody. I'm just excited to see, the Berlin crowd, given the trend with WWE's international shows as of late. I mean, Backlash was insane. Backlash this year in Paris was insane. I think the German crowd are going to be absolutely on point for SmackDown and for Bash. But we've also got Nia Jax defending the women's title against Michin in a street fight next Friday, which came after Michin crashed Nia Jax's title celebration ceremony with a kendo stick. She's on a bit of a Stone Cold tear at the minute, and I'm loving it.
Stone Cold Michin. Keith Lee will approve of such a thing. And that is next week for WWE. But it's all in weekend, whatever the weather. We are going to be packed into Wembley Stadium on Sunday, but a whole bunch of great stuff happening in and around the capital for the next few days.
The weather's supposed to be so much nicer tomorrow, so maybe we go to Wembley bright and early. We get some sun on the go and don't have to stand here getting soaked.
Yeah, we'll be in a slightly more poignant location for news tomorrow. And for the very latest wrestling news at any time, you can check out Cultaholic.com. It's dry there. Stay safe. Love you. Bye.